Sounds good.
All right, we're here with head coach Steve Desimone. Coach, the guys played pretty well after a tough start today, especially in the middle, played a lot of good golf, and it looks like you're heading to extend your career for another day. Can you just kind of talk about that?
Sounds pretty good. The guys, slow start, we had a really good stretch, then another tough stretch, and then there in the middle of the second nine, we really settled in, and we struggled that last hole. We lost 4 shots, but we made a number of birdies, and I can't say enough about how well the guys played, especially given the fact that we started off as slowly as we did. And yeah, it looks like we'll advance from 30 to the top 15, and we'll be in position to make match play on Tuesday.
So talk about tomorrow and kind of what your feelings are going into that. It looks like you are going to be in the running for possible match play spot. Just talk about the importance of tomorrow and what you're looking forward to.
Well, it's been a step-by-step process. The regionals first, then making the championship, then making the top 15. We've talked about how it is a step-by-step process. The guys understand now that we've made the top 15, it changes a little bit because it is an elimination event. We will be back a few shots. It may mean that we have to be a little more aggressive at times, but we'll wait and see how the numbers add up this afternoon, and we'll get a chance to talk about all of that at dinner tonight.
Can you talk about kind of the mantra of every shot counts and how that came into play today, and even for tomorrow, how it'll come into play?
Well, as we were keeping an eye on GolfStat and the scores, we could see that we had opened up a 7-shot lead on the 15th spot. And so as far as my coaching the players over the last 4 or 5 holes, I made it a point to tell them that we wanted to be, I don't want to say conservative, but we wanted to be prudent. We didn't want to take unnecessary risks. We were in a good position, and I think that we played those holes the way they needed to be played, and you know, here we are, and we're moving. Looks like we're moving on.
Can you kind of talk about the difference tomorrow, if there is any, when the cameras come out and the bright lights come out and Golf Channel comes out, and how that was different from when you started 37 years ago? Was there any Golf Channel 37 years ago to come out and cover these things?
That Golf Channel wasn't even thought of. I'm not even sure you were thought of. The game's changed so much in so many ways, whether it's the technology and the equipment, whether it's the coaching profession, whether it's the agents, the manufacturers who are involved. But for us in the coaching profession, GolfStat really is a handy tool. We would have not had any clue what was going on other than the scoreboards on the golf course, but we could tell shot for shot, and of course most important is there were the running scores. There were scores with every group on the golf course. So we knew within 15 to 30 seconds, if not sooner, what was happening hole by hole, player by player. And most important, that allowed us to really create a strategy coming down the stretch that kept us in a better position than we might have been otherwise.
And how about Golf Channel being out here tomorrow, and how has that helped the game and the exposure for its players?
Well, there's no question that college golf has grown tremendously, especially the last 10, 15, maybe even 20 years. A large part of that is what's going on the media side. And here we have the Golf Channel over the next 3 days. They televised the women last week, which was great. And they're going to get an awful lot of exciting stuff. This golf course is a real challenge. It's going to bunch the field, and I can guarantee you, cutting for 15 to 8 tomorrow, there's going to be some real drama as the day wears on.
What are you wearing for the Golf Channel to see you tomorrow?
That's a good question. We haven't made that decision yet. I suspect we're light gray and white tomorrow.
Also, you know, we talked about it yesterday, but 2 freshmen even took 2 strokes off their score combined.
Yes.
Can you talk about that? And do Jamie Cheatham and Colin Morikawa give you any second thoughts about retiring? You know, those guys are going to be around for another 3 years each.
It's a great question. On this team, we say with a smile they get extra dessert because, boy, they sure earned it today. They've been playing great. And Jamie, what we've seen is kind of a slow start, and then, boy, he settles in and plays some beautiful golf, and he did it again here. Colin, of course, is just Colin. He's had a sensational year, and, you know, he's slow start, shot 73 in the first round, but boy, he's come back with 2 great rounds. And we don't advance without both of those guys. 2 of the best freshmen in the country, and we're very fortunate to have them, and they showed it again today.
I think your predecessor is going to be a lucky guy to have those 2 guys and even a couple of sophomores to kind of build around as you move forward.
There is no doubt the program is in great shape going forward competitively, and there are bigger and better things ahead of this program here in the next few years. But no, I'm not rethinking retirement.
I think on that note, we'll before you change your mind, we'll call it quits.
Sounds good, and of course, go Bears.
Go Bears.